So that was the downside of everything. But the upside was that, we did have our manager. She was working with us and for us. She was getting us into all of these exclusive clubs where, for free, mind you, we didn't have any money at this time. So we were going to these parties where we were mingling and touching elbows with celebrities. Some of them who turned out to be our clients. They loved the product. Then we were doing photo shoots for free, all these things. So even though things looked bad, it was still a lot going for us and working for us in our favor. So that's why we were able to keep pushing and have motivation and not go home and not quit, because God, we still saw God through the whole process. There was still a silver lining.
Yeah, we would see a lot of things not work, and then we would go to a party with, like she said, with celebrities, and one celebrity that we admired ended up buying a package from us and allowing us to have the money to pay for a hotel for the next couple of days. So things like that would happen, which made us realize, okay, God is still with us. God hasn't left us. We were here for a reason. This is what we came for. We just have to keep pushing. So we kept pushing. So even though things got to the point to where we were sleeping in the truck, going through that, because those things had happened, and we had celebrity clients, and we knew that things were going to work out if we just stayed true to what God told us to do, and we just kept the faith and we just kept moving. So we did.
Exactly. And they did. Things took a turn. We were praying to God that we needed a place to stay. We needed this, we needed that. And here we go. Somebody rings and calls our phone and hey, got a place for you to stay, completely free. So we were staying with a family member for about 2 months, 3 months, something like that, about 2.5.
Yeah, we were sleeping in the truck for a little over 30 days, and then we get a phone call that now we have a place to stay. So we stayed there for 2.5 months. But in between that time where we were staying with them, our food truck got stolen. So everything that we had in the truck, our blenders, her dad's ashes, we have all of our clothes that we brought, everything that we had that we decided to take to use in California to be able to operate the food truck now was stolen. So we were staying with them thinking we're now going to be able to use the food truck and be able to make money, but got stolen.
Yes, and all of our equipment, like our dehydrators, our printers, pots, pans, literally
blenders,
everything that we needed to run our business is now gone. Just gone. And a lot of people who knew about the food truck that we were in communication with, we told them, oh, and mind you, one other thing, our cell phone is not on during this whole time. We cannot pay the bill. So we're doing all this with no phone service. Good thing we have an iPhone, so we were able to communicate over Wi-Fi that we had to pick up from different places here and there. Just the struggle was real. The struggle was real. So
we're in California and staying with somebody, and then all of a sudden they decide we can't stay there anymore. And we don't have the food truck, which is where we were staying before we ended up staying with them. So now we're literally homeless. Before we were homeless with the food truck to sleep in. Now we're homeless. So nowhere to go, don't know what we're going to do. We end up sleeping outside for one night and deciding...
We didn't sleep. We walked around all night. I did not sleep on the ground. We just roamed the streets all night.
All night. And we decided this can't work. We're not going to do this. It's time to go back to the house. But when I say to the house, it's time to go back to Dallas. Time to go back to where we have somewhere to stay. But before that happened, we seen our dream home. So things were happening. God was showing up, and everything was working out. To a certain extent, things didn't look great, but to us, it always seemed like there was something, a silver lining that God was telling us, keep going, keep the faith, do not stop. But at this point, we don't have anywhere to live, and we are not going to sleep on the street. that's just too much.
It was cold. It was cold.
Way
By
too
this
cold.
time, it's November. So the food truck got stolen in about August. And so we were like, okay, well, because the food truck literally got stolen about a week after we were staying with this person.
Yeah.
And it happened so fast that this person didn't even believe we even had a food truck.
Yeah.
Crazy. So then after the food truck got stolen, we were like, okay, still had faith. We can still make it. We're still, maybe that's just not the way to go. Hopefully we'll find it. We'll see, what's up. But didn't find it. Filed a police report. We were praying that it got towed. Didn't get towed. It was definitely stolen. A lot of people had questions saying, what about insurance? So we didn't actually own the food truck. We were leasing to own it. And so we didn't get any insurance because it wasn't even in our name.
Yeah, it was insured by the owner, which means that the owner gets the insurance money, and the owner, all that goes back to the owner. So we are just at a loss. The food truck gets stolen, and now we don't have anything. So we had to revamp our business. So that's why we started to do the online sales, online programs, because we didn't have anywhere, we didn't have another means of income. But we're still who we are. We're still trying to make it, still trying to figure out how to get something done. So we started online programs, and that was enough money to at least pay for us for something to eat. So every day we didn't go hungry. Guys still showed up. We just had a lot of struggles and not having a place to stay consistently and things like that. But things were still working out. We were able to make a couple packages for a couple people. And, we thought things started to roll. And right before
training, we did a fitness training at the parks.
We trained a couple people.
But we were moving around here and there, so nothing really stuck. But we were trying everything we had. We were expending all of our energy into all these different avenues of, what we're good at, what we do.
Yeah, trying social media, trying YouTube videos. We decided we were going to be YouTubers since we had a free place to stay for a little while, but we didn't have a food truck. We decided let's go full-fledged into YouTube and see if we can make it work that way. But then we didn't have a place to stay after that. And
we went to different businesses. We asked if we can partner with them, different gyms in the area, because there's lots of health and fitness facilities out there. So we went there trying to sell smoothies, trying to sell power pods. I mean, you name it. We were doing all that we can. We were asking all of these different people. We even got down to Craigslist where we're looking, for people who needed trainers, for people who needed, this, that, in-home chefs. We had completely opened our minds to all possibilities and trying to see where God is leading us, and it just didn't seem to work out.
Yeah, so some things worked, some things didn't, and we ended up back in DFW. So now we're here.
We're back in DFW, guys, and we're happy to be here. But like we said before, all of our stuff has gotten stolen in the food truck, so we are starting from ground zero. We don't have anything but a plan and a great idea, and that's enough. That is enough. We are not complaining. We don't ever like to play victim. We are still standing and still ready to move forward. So here we are.
Yeah, and great things came out of California. Our smoothie packages got better. Our food got better. Because we went to so many different restaurants, we were able to try different foods and different things, and Brandy got inspired by a lot of different things. And then when we came back, we ended up in San Antonio first, and we did a 21-day challenge for our family. And so after doing that 21-day challenge, we did a lot of different foods and things like that. And so now if you have done a 21-day challenge before, you'll see that the menu is completely different. No meal has been duplicated. Everything is completely new, completely improved, and the smoothies are even better because we got better as people. We got stronger, we got mentally stronger, we got physically stronger. Everything in our packages have become better. So now we're better.
Yes, we're more focused. And just to clarify, there's a couple meals that are duplicated, but only the really good ones that everybody loved.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, But yeah, everything is new and improved. I mean, we really had the time on our hands with the food truck being gone, and nothing else in our way. We were able to hone in on our craft and perfect it. We were able to get better, and it's been proven. There were a couple people who were able to try out these new cleanses, and they love them. When I say love them, they love them. And so we want to be able to bring this to you. We want to be able to do this. So we need a little help, though. We're not sure how to get started. Like I said, we're doing the 21-day challenge. However, if you guys want smoothies, which option do you think would be best? Are you open to taking pre-orders? If we say, hey, we're going to start fulfilling packages 2 weeks from now, but we need to take pre-orders up until that time so that we can secure the blender that we need. Are you open to that? Or do you think we should start a Kickstarter, which is something similar to GoFundMe? However, you do get rewarded for your investment.
Yeah, we can do a Kickstarter. What a Kickstarter is you pledge an amount of money, you pledge a package, so to speak. You pre-order a package, but you don't get charged any money. You just say that you will purchase this package if we meet our goal. We have to set a goal of a certain amount of money that we have to have. Let's say it's $3,000 to restart and buy a blender and get everything, get supplies and restart everything that we need. If we get enough people to pledge enough to be able to meet that goal, then at the end of that, they'll charge you, and then you'll end up getting exactly whatever you paid for, whatever you decided, whether it's a 3-day package, a 6-day package, a 21-day package, whatever it is that you pledged. If at any point that we don't meet our goal, they'll never charge you and nothing will ever happen. Or we have one other option. If somebody out there feels like they want to invest in a company who's going somewhere, who started with 0 clients and $0 and was at 300 clients within a 12-month period and making over $100,000 in sales within 12 months, yes, we were able to do that. And it was an incredible run, and that's why we decided to go to California, because we knew if we can do that in Texas, we can most definitely do it in California. So we're starting back at 0, and we know we're going to be able to go, and we're going to be able to help as many people as we helped last time, and many more. So if you're an investor out there and you're looking for a company to invest in, one that's going somewhere, we're willing to take those phone calls. Not saying we're willing to take your offer, but we are willing to take those phone calls.
Yes.
So we can do a Kickstarter, which you don't get charged any money. We can do a pre-orders, which you do get charged money. It's just on hold until we can actually get your package to you, which will be 2-3 weeks from now, so that we can collect enough orders, or we can get an investor to be able to just start immediately. We don't know which way it's going to be. We're kind of leaving that up in the air and leaving that to God, because God will make a way, because we didn't start this business like we said. God allowed us to start this business. God decided this is what we're supposed to be doing for a living. So this is what we're doing, and this is why we won't stop, because this is not something we wanted to do. This is something God put on our hearts to do, and that's why we will continue to push forward, and nothing will stop us. So we appreciate all the support. We appreciate everybody who's given us well wishes, everybody who's been rocking with us from day one, and we thank you for everybody who's going to continue to support us in the future.
Yes. So here we are. We're glad to be back in DFW, and thank you for it is. I do miss the Cali weather, but thank you everybody who has reached out to us and gave us a warm welcome back. We appreciate you. We love you. To all of our supporters and the haters, we love everyone. That's our rooted love. Everything we do is out of love. Nothing is out of spite. Nothing. Even though it hasn't worked out, things haven't worked in our favor, we're still continuing to do everything out of love. We just want you guys to know that, and we are glad to be back.
Yep, we're back.
See you soon.
Holla.